Hey, Kirsty Snyder here for Mindset Monday on January 23rd. I am going to stream into our Facebook group now, so pause with me for just a moment. And as always, if you are catching the replay on our playlist, please put replay in the comments below, and we'll chat here in just a second. Super excited to chat with you guys today because there's a couple things on my mind. I'm like, hello. That's exactly what the problem is or what the solution is. And it's pretty exciting because, well, a lot of us hold ourselves back because we don't think that this concept is what it is, but it actually is. So, going to log into my Facebook now. Give me just one moment as I do that. Let's see. Thank you guys for popping on. Super excited to be here, as you can tell. And if I get interrupted by my daughter, then, mom of three, working the biz life. That's just what happens sometimes, Okay, let's go live. Broadcasting now. Mindset Monday. Okay. All right, let's stream in. What's up, guys? Kirsty Snyder here, ready to rock it out for Mindset Monday. Thank you guys who are on the playlist for sticking with me as I logged in. That was a fun couple minutes. And if you don't see the red light button in the corner, that means you are catching the replay. No worries. Make sure that you're intentionally present, just the same as if you were live with us at noon Eastern on Monday, the 23rd of January. Because the more you give, the more you gain. That's just how it works. The more you give, the more you gain. When you hear that, whether you're live with me now or you're catching the replay, be sure to comment that for me. When you give, you gain. Because that's the truth. When you give, you gain. Ta-da! There it is. Whoop, there it is. What's up, Roy? How are you? Dawn, Nicole, Shane, Casey. Awesome, guys. Good to have you. Hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear. It's been incredibly windy and snowy today here in Colorado. So hopefully you guys can see me and hear me okay. For the half dozen of you guys on live with us already, please put a 2 in the comments if you can hear and see me okay. And I will just hope that it stays that way. What's up, Haley from Idaho? How's it going? Kelly, my friend, how are you? Jason, good to have you. Good to have you. Okay, let's see if I can do the everyone tag. Video is choppy, but audio is good. Gosh, freaking dang it. I don't know why it freaking does that. Drives me nuts. Can you do the everyone tag? 1.5. Dang it. Oh, so silly. Okay, let's see. Can I do the everyone tag? Darn it. I cannot. That's okay. Okay, if you guys got the push notification to be here and you got that notification through the app, please put push in the comments. I'd love to see how many of you guys are active in the app, how many of you guys got a cha-ching, how many of you guys are intentionally here because it was not only on your calendar scheduled, but even those who are catching the replay, is it on your schedule? Did you say, hey, look, I can't make it at noon Eastern on Monday, but I'm going to schedule it in for 6 Eastern because that's when I get home. And ta-da, I'm here treating it like a job so that it can pay me better than a job, right? 20 of you guys on, make sure each one of you, 20 comments pop through, say hi, say where you're tuning in from, say what city, state, country, wherever you're at. I'd love to boost it into the algorithm because I cannot do the everyone tag. And not everyone, silly as it is, has the app. So not everyone gets notified through a push notification. You never get the cha-ching for the notifications, even with them turned on. What I would do is I would re-download the app. I do like a hard reset. I do typical IT answers, Casey, just as far as like turning on and off your phone, deleting it, re-uploading it, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so we got Florida in the house, Georgia, Arizona, Oklahoma, Michigan, Canada, love it. New York, Kenya, Alberta. Oh, so good. Notice that I did not just have one country here. Why is that? Oh, right, because we are global. We are global. So first takeaway for today, think larger than yourself. Please think larger than yourself. Some of you guys will get in, and some people who are talking to leads and prospects to help them out, they're like, oh no, well, I'm in label whatever country. That savings does not apply to me. You're right. So something like auto insurance, that's a big one in Savings Highway Global, right? And some of you, depending on your country, the savings on auto insurance is not applicable. Does that mean, oh my gosh, I shouldn't do the business because I can't save on that bill? Heck no. You guys are here for a purpose and you're impacting on purpose. So allow the person, just like I'm telling you now, echo my words when you have this come up. Oh, well, I can't save on that because it doesn't apply in my country. I invite you, Billy Bob, Kelly, Nikki, whoever, I invite you to think larger than yourself, because it's not just about what you can save. It's about who you can help save. And you might find someone who's my neighbor here in Colorado, and yet you live in Panama, like Mike does. And yet you live in Canada, Alberta, just like Shane does. And yet you find someone in Colorado who needs it because you were confident enough to put out that content. They saw it, they got in because of your direct impact, although they live by me, right? It's not just about what you can save, it's how you can help others save. And as Daniel always says, it's not just about what you make, it's what you keep, right? We ordered a whole year subscription for my husband's contacts last week, and we saved like $400. And that was even after Target Optical gave us a discount. It was like, how much was it? $920, $930, $950, something like that. They quoted me $950. I asked if they had any discounts. And they said, oh yeah, if we do a year and you pay it right now, we could do a discount of, what was it? Like $150. Ended up being like $806 for a whole year. $806 for contacts. It's not that bad. That's not bad. But then when I used our benefits exclusive to active paying members with inside SHG, when I used our benefits, it ended up being just under $400 for the whole year. Like, excuse me, you think you can't afford it? You think you can't impact people? You think you can't go get resourceful and save money? As soon as the words come out of your mouth, I can't afford my membership, whether you're gold, platinum, or titanium, all I hear is, I'm not resourceful. I'm not resourceful. Why would I say that? Because if you were actually being resourceful, you would find multiple ways you can save. And it's not about your country, unless you think it is. Oh, well, I'm in blah, blah country, so none of this applies to me. Okay, get out of the way for someone who's more serious, right? So many of you guys are not in the United States. Does that matter? Only if you say so. Exactly, Montana. It works if you work it. It works if you work it. But some of you guys are guilty in saying, I need to downgrade my membership because I can't afford my $200 a month. Yeah, you can. If first of all, you'd stop whining and being like, oh, you know, afford it. Cool. You're only going to attract people who can't afford it. Right? And how can you impact the right person if you're in the mentality of, I don't have enough? If you'd go to work, you could easily get 4 sales this week and be able to afford your titanium membership. 4 sales in a week is me not doing anything. That's me as if I was flying the entire time. Why? Because I normally get 4 sales minimum a day. Now, that's not to boast. It's not to flex. It's not to say I'm better. It's to say that I am more consistent. You can debate me all day long on it, but I am more consistent. So is it based on luck or is it based on design? Are we talking formula? Are we talking formula? Are you following the recipe, or are you just trying to add in whatever you feel like because you kind of just want to somewhat get commission? Oh, this'll work. This'll work. It'll make them do. You shouldn't be making anyone do anything. You shouldn't feel you have to convince anyone of anything. It should just be where you lead with impact. And then all 35 of you live with me now, and even those on the replay, if 35 sales came in this week for you, just you, would you show up differently today? If 35 sales came in this week for you alone, I don't care if they were all gold sales. I don't care if they were all titanium sales. Think about it. 35 titanium sales would be $3,500 that you make because you chose to impact. Does that make sense? Yes or no? 30 plus on right now. You all should be commenting and collaborating like crazy. Why? Because you're leading from the front. Yes, on the back end, it boosts the algorithm. So yes, that is part of the intention. But the bigger intention is what I said at the beginning. When you give, you gain. When you give, you gain. And even commenting something like, yep, that makes sense, allows your body to respond to, I'm listening to this, I'm paying attention. There's something here for me to gain and to give and to have purpose around. Yeah. So I'm a little on fire this morning, and here's why. Because, okay, listen. You've heard it before. Money is a mindset. Blah. Okay. But do you know the science behind that? Do you know the science behind that? It's just like saying, oh, I believe in myself. I'll get 3 titanium cells this week. And yet you've never had titanium cells before. Do you understand the science backing, I believe in myself? Do you understand the science backing that? Money is a mindset. Okay, let me give you just a teeny bit of, okay. Sometimes this makes people uncomfortable. So when I say this story, check in with yourself. Does it make you upset? Does it make you jealous? Does it make you angry? Does it make you resentful? What emotion comes up? Okay, as I share this story. Listen, a week ago, well, I guess closer to a week and a half ago, when I was paid on Wednesday, and then last week again on Wednesday when I was paid, I made like $10,500 the one week, and like what was it? How much was it? 9,400 plus double dipping our compensation plan. My husband's account made like 1,200, just under 1,300, something like that. So do the math on that within a 2-week time frame. If a person was to do that throughout the entire year, that would be about 600,000 made in a year. If they do that every 2 weeks for the numbers I just said, okay? When you know I've done that, how does that make you feel? A lot of you will say, well, I'm taking you as evidence I can do the same because you've been around the block with me. You've heard that before, right? But someone or multiple people out there, almost 40 of you guys live with us now, and even those again on the replay, check in with yourself. How does it feel when I say that? Haley says excited. Jamal says pumped. Casey says inspired. And some of you are excited to be there. You're excited. You're, thrilled for my success. You take me as evidence you can do the same. You feel inspired. You feel awesome, whatever. But then there's like this underlying itch that's like, excuse me, when's my time? That makes me jealous. Well, what does she have that I don't? And whether you guys are actually thinking that or not, subconsciously, if you've never made money online, if you've not had any sales, if you're not consistent in producing content because you lack the confidence, that kind of story subconsciously irks you. Here's the thing though, that's okay. It's okay if it bothers you. It's okay if there's like this teeny little like, I want that too. Like, where's mine? When is mine? I'm trying so hard. I know I want it. I'm disciplined. I'm determined. I'm ready to get it. And yet you don't have it. Right? This is what I want you to consider. Do you have the business habits of someone who's making $50,000 a month? Because that's $600 a year, right? Are you doing something in your business every day that is so habitual, meaning you do it without thinking? It just comes out, it just does, it just is. Creating content, putting out a video, following up, asking the question, asking for the sale, being confident. Do you wake up every day and you're anxious? Do you wake up every day and be like, I'm getting a sale today? And then you actually believe that you will get a sale so much that your behavior then goes to that belief. Does that make sense? Because here's the thing. Some of you guys out there, you talk and talk and talk, and you know who you are. Even I do this. I want to be at 600,000 a year residually with me waking up in the morning, and I have, how much would that be in the morning? How much is that per day, you guys? I don't even know. Hold on. 600,000 a year. If I were to just wake up to that commission, that's making $1,600 a day. You would want and desire to be making $1,643 a day to make $600,000 a year. Some people don't even make that in a week. So I'll go back again. 37 of you guys live, listen up. Comment this right now. Do I have the business habit of a six-figure earner? Do I have the business habits of an actual six-figure earner? Because I know for a fact that a lot of you guys don't. And it's not rude. It's not a call out. Even I am still improving my business habits. But you know how you like brush your teeth, you put on your pants the same, you make your bed the same, you don't make your bed the same, right? Those are habits. Those are things you do without thinking, right? You don't have to force it. It comes natural. It's totally just in you to do it. If I were to put on my leggings right now, I put in the certain foot and then the certain foot. If I tried to switch left and right, left or right and left, it would like mess my body up. It would feel funny, right? Same thing with how you brush your teeth. You probably brush your teeth the exact same way. You go to bed in the same type of time frame. You watch the same shows. You drive the same commute to and from work. You don't even think about it driving to and from a certain place because you've done it so much. It's habitual. So do you have the habits of a six-figure earner? Because here's the thing, you guys, and this is what I really, really, really want you to really ponder about today. The only way to create the habit of a six-figure earner is to do it consistently and to do it wrong. Hear me out. You're not looking for perfection. You don't know how to do all of these things consistently until you're consistent. Write this down if you guys have pen to paper, put it in your notes, send it to someone, teach it to someone, whatever. Everyone thinks that I have to have more in order to do more, in order to be more. They think it's have more first in order to do more, in order to be more. Have, do, be. But it's actually the opposite. It is you have to be more first in order to do more first, in order to have. Be, do, have. Write it down. You have to show up right now like you're a six-figure earner, like you're making $1,643 a day. You have to act like that now. Would you have the time? Would you ever freaking say I can't afford it? Would you let someone's opinion determine what you do that day, how much content you produce, if you show up for something, if you're there, if you're live, if you're paying attention? If you do personal development, if you get ready and you feel like an awesome person, would you show up differently if by midnight tonight you had $1,643 made? That's freaking 16 titaniums and 1 platinum sale. Take me as evidence you can do the same. Because about this time last year, when my daughter was like 2 or 3 weeks old, I had 18 sales in one day. Take me as evidence you can do the same. Because everything that I'm doing, everything that we show is the exact formula for how you can do the same. But the how does not matter if you're just making noise with what it is you want. Oh, I want to make $1 million. Oh, I don't freaking care that you want to make that if you don't start having the habits of what that is. You have to be the person making your goal. You have to show up like them in order to then do the thing and have the how-to steps even matter in order to then have the thing that you have in your mind. I want to get out of debt. I want to retire my spouse. I want to take my kids on the trip. I want to not report to my boss ever again. I want to whatever, right? A lot of you guys are stop talking, start walking. How do you start walking? By just creating a habit. Even at first, you feel like a freaking liar to yourself. Even when you feel like an imposter, you're like, oh, but I don't know what I'm doing. No, duh, because you ain't done it yet. It's like researching how to ride a bike. You could pick out the cutest helmet. You could find the nicest tires. You could even get your significant other to buy a bike with you. But until you get on the freaking bike and you start pedaling, you're not going to know how to ride. You could research the best bicyclists of 2022 and who's the best right now for 2023. You could look up those videos all day long. You could go to the marathons and cheer them on. But until you're on your own freaking bike and you're pedaling your feet, it does not matter what you've researched. Make sense? Hope you guys wrote that down. Be, do, have. You have to be the person with $10,000 made per month now, as if you have it, as if you deserve it now, in order for the how-to steps. Okay, I believe it so much, my body then acts in that way, and then I have it. Yeah? Last thing, and you guys heard it on Focus Friday. We have Steve Gresham, our CEO, coming for Teachable Tuesday tomorrow. Are you freaking registered or are you sitting there like a lug? Because you might want to be there, just saying. And as always, for those who cannot come live, because yeah, it's like 2 a.m. in the United Kingdom and, Philippines, I guess Philippines, you'd be able to make it depending on your schedule during the day on Wednesday morning. But if you're not registered, holy crap, where you been sleeping? Under a rock? Just saying. Okay, get registered for Teachable Tuesday right now. Please watch this replay over and over again. It came out of nowhere. I just woke up thinking about all this crap and I had to just spit it out. So know that you deserve it. Know that you get to behave like it. Otherwise, you're just talking and there's just noise coming out of your mouth. Do you want to be noisy or do you want to actually have impact? Because one has action backing it. The other is what I would call the daydreamer. Okay. Go make it an awesome Monday. We'll see you guys in the Facebook group here shortly, I'm sure. And we'll see you tomorrow for Teachable Tuesday. Get registered right now if you're not yet registered, and we'll see you there. Bye, guys.